Hey, what's going, y'all? It is yours truly, once again. So this is actually a request video, sort of not, but sort of is, because I kind of put the question out there in my community chat. I just kind of threw it out there, about monogamy being blue pill, and actually one of my moderators, uh, he's like, yeah, you might have to do a video about that, man. So here we are, dropping a video. So might as well, I didn't need time to prep and look up research. Y'all can look it up for yourselves. Don't take my word for it, but I'm gonna give y'all a good take on this. So while you doing research, cross reference. You'll see how everything I'm saying lines up with what you look up, right? And mind you, I didn't have to research. I just know because I know, because I'm in the know, so I know. So yeah, uh, it's monogamy blue pill. Yeah, it is. But here's what I mean, because I want y'all to. There's two ways I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna give y'all a peek. We're gonna have a reference to the Matrix movie. So yes, gonna have a reference to the Matrix movie. But I'm gonna also have reference to the Transformer movie. So two movies about this idea of Matrix, right? And it's gonna tie in with monogamy, and it's gonna tie in with blue pill. Uh, so here's the thing, okay? So in regards to the man and the yin and the yang, which let y'all see, yin and yang, and I got that on my shirt. It's about growth. Grow through what you go through. Y'all can keep in mind the last statement. Interpret that how you want to interpret it, right? But you saw the yin and the yang. So in the man, it's the inner feminine, which is called the anima. Okay? Within the woman, it's the inner masculine called the animus. So the way this works, just speaking of the man right now, in regards to monogamy, I'll have to do a part two probably, just because a lot of the gals would be like, well, how does this apply to woman, this idea of blue pill monogamy? I'm gonna get to y'all. So I like to segment it in pieces. So drop a video for guys, and I'll do one for gals, part two. So probably title this video it's monogamy blue pill for him. And then do one for her. So something like that. I think I'm gonna do it that way. So uh, it's monogamy blue pill in regards to the man. It is because for the Transformer movie, the term Matrix wasn't used in the same way the term Matrix was used for the actual movie called The Matrix. But to a certain extent, it is. So you'll see what I mean. I'm gonna break this down. I'm gonna try not to get too deep for y'all, but I'm gonna let y'all kind of see how deep I can go with this. Okay. And then also keep in mind that in the Bible, it uses the word matrix several times in the Bible. So keep that in mind. Uh, so yeah, within the man, like I said, it's the inner feminine, the anima. On the movie Transformers, the power within an Autobot is called the Auto Spark. In particular, that Auto Spark was also called the Matrix. So the inner matrix within, right? Versus you living in a matrix that's around you. So there's a layer to this in regards to living in the matrix that's around you. So once again, let me repeat that. The matrix within you, as defined by the Transformer movie, aka that matrix being the auto spark within a Autobot, I believe, not a Decepticon. And in the Matrix movie, it was about you living in a matrix around you or outside of yourself. So your inner matrix, in many ways, determines the outer matrix that you live within. So what makes monogamy blue pill is because you no longer trust in the matrix within you. The one is the pureness of what monogamy is supposed to be was beyond the monogamy that we see before us in this augmented reality. We're sold this idea that monogamy is about a man basically, and I'm gonna say this whether people want to hear it or not. The way monogamy is sold and the way guys experience is that a man ultimately is enslaved to that woman, right? That's how it's pretty much been and what guys usually go through. Guys not living long, all these widows due to husbands dying decades before they do. And you wonder how that happened. Right? A man's real monogamy is actually red pill. Here's what I mean. His real monogamy is to himself, to his inner feminine, right? His first wife is his inner feminine, okay? His first wife is his inner feminine. But she accepts women that are similar to her. So fellas, you already know what type of woman you should have in your life based on the woman that's within you. That matrix. Yeah. But you're more influenced about the women on the outside of you. The matrix outside of you that you got yourself living in. You have to be set free of the matrix that's around you and outside of you that you live within. You have to get on the outside so that you can finally start to see a lot of the feminine for the way they are and make sure that the gal that ends up getting out of that matrix, she can line up with the woman, the matrix that's within you. But until then, my friend, you're never going to be aligned in life with the type of women you need in your life because you're not honoring the woman that's already within you, the matrix. You're not honoring her. So how can you find a woman that's going to be honorable? You know that she's dishonorable because she doesn't jive well with the way you feel within or the way she feels within. See, that's why monogamy is blue pill. It doesn't tie in with the way monogamy is red pill. See, I think in a sense, fellas, like if you are the type that only wants to be with one woman, you better make sure that she's going to be like almost like your twin. I kid you not. Like when Tina Turner said, my vision is Ike's vision, her brain, like her brain is basically his brain inside of her brain. Like if she's not white on rice with you, she's not walking next to you like a shadow, she wants you to be her shadow. She wants you to follow her and stoop down to her, right? Provide, no, you're slaving, okay? And they say provide. So, but I'm going to go deeper. I'm going to do this for y'all. Because I'm going to talk about masculinity. I'm going to do a video about masculinity being blue pill next after this, for those. On the replay, I'll put a link to that in the comment section below about masculinity being blue pill. Okay? But here's the catch. Getting back to rounding this video up with talking about the Matrix movie. So the final Matrix movie, was kind of a culmination of Neo taking the red pill and doing what Neo did that we know he can do, right? Everything for those who've watched the Matrix, y'all know what I'm talking about. But the final, at least the latest Matrix movie was more or less about how even when you take the red pill, you end up going back to being blue pilled anyway. So how does this tie in with monogamy? Well, man not trusting what's within him, and there might be a point in time where he finally does and he starts to know his worth and he starts to really excel great in life, all to end up succumbed to a particular chick derailing everything that he stands for anyway. because he only got caught up in her. He only thought he could do better just with her and only her, by the way. But not just that, but just the fact that he had one-itis and he couldn't get over her. Whether she moved on already or she just makes it to where he can't get enough of her and he doesn't realize that she's abusive. And he doesn't know how to get out of that situation. That's why, it's good when a gal meets a man and she's not pressing him about monogamy, because you're asking for a lot with a man with the energy that he has. And the fact that if you can't honor just that little bit of what he needs from you on a regular basis, you shouldn't be talking about how a man only needs to be with you. Because he's going to need you to call him a lot, text him a lot. He's going to need you to spend a lot of time with him. And a lot of gals, knowing good and well, especially nowadays, they ain't really on that type of time of spending that kind of time with a guy. Now, shout out to the ladies that are on that type of time and they got time like that to be around a man. And on top of that, ain't trying to press him about only being with her because she knows the nature of a man. Okay? But she don't even want to be around him all the time. She like, I want to miss him sometimes, Sometimes I just need space, because at the end of the day, it ain't just about man, woman, male, female. It's about just us having blood and flesh, and you need space from each other sometimes. And a real woman understands that. She's not trying to press him about always being around her 24/7, 365. Okay, you can go without me sometimes. I want to miss you sometimes, right? But these gals talking about a man only being with her, well, you're going to have to do like a lot of people do from a lot of other countries, like a lot of Asian countries, where she's on him like white on rice. She is literally his backpack, okay? Or a lot of you girls that want monogamy are really wanting a man to have you on his back like a backpack. Because that's what some men that really are about monogamy are about. He wants you to be literally his backpack. Even when he farts in front of you, whatever that is, he wants you to be around him like that. Are you going to be around him like that? A lot of girls like, oh, I will. I'll wash his dirty drawers every day. No, you won't. Don't say that. No, you won't. When he's sad, when he's down and out all the time, and he's going through things, are you going to be there for him all the time? Are you going to answer his phone call all the time? Are you going to reply to his text message all the time? Are you going to be willing to go through all these ups and downs that comes with being around somebody all the time? Or are you going to still be willing to go through these ups and downs even though you're not around this person all the time, but since y'all had time to be away, it flows good. Y'all can actually, talk a little better instead of, it's kind of like you at work and you work there and you need a vacation, okay? Y'all need a vacation from each other sometimes, man. But when it comes to like real monogamy, it's really all about y'all standing around each other 24/7. And the problem is that guys have been sold on that, but they don't even get that back from the girl that they are trying to actually be monogamous with. And guys have to like pretty much low key not act like he's interested in other women, and that he's not looking at other women, and that he has to solely be trying to work on getting with her. And think about how hard she's making that if she has a body count, making that hard for that man. He just wanted to get a call back from her. She ain't gonna hit him up until about 4 hours later. So what do you think that man's doing that whole time? You think he's gonna sit there and wait for you to try to call or text him back 4 hours later? Man, you a man in your rightful mind, man. You better be minding your own business, man. Don't even be concerned about if she's gonna reach you 4 hours later. Be on something else 4 hours later. How about that? Why she's so big to talk about a man needs to only be with her? You're not trying to only be with him. Obviously not. Hello. But that's where monogamy becomes blue pilled. And we can even go there with the whole church thing, right? We gonna go there. So yeah, no pun intended, brown dude, because I know you know about the church stuff. I am too, but check this out. Getting an argument with a girl that's supposed to be God-fearing, right? Or she gets in an argument with you. I like to say it that way because real men don't argue. That's my hashtag. They talk about real men don't cheat hashtag. Well, my hashtag, and y'all better say y'all got it from me. Hashtag real men don't argue. Okay? Yeah. Oh yeah, you said there is the deep church. Yeah, you already know. You already know, Brown Do Life. But yeah, but apparently, a brother, he in an argument, and like I say, when I say brother, it don't matter what color you are. I'm gonna just say brother. If you my brother, I'm your brother. That's how they go. Vice versa. Um, Getting this argument, and then in the midst of the argument, you obviously like, yo, I thought we were like trying to make sure we doing this for the Lord. We in this for the Lord and we love God. And I believe that God sent you into my life. And I haven't been trying to do anything with any other woman. Why are you making it so hard for me? Right? And that church gal ain't got no answer for that. You would think that she'd be setting herself on a higher standard versus the way a worldly chick is that would come off more worldly with her approach to that man being more quarrelsome, right? Being more of a contingent female, as it says in the word. For a man, it's better to be on the rooftop than to be in the same home as a contingent female. It's in the Bible. That's what it says. So, yes, a lot of monogamy is blue pill because when a man only being with her, and she's contingent, by the way, he's putting up with that. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't know that he can get out of that situation. And I'm not saying he necessarily get out of that situation to be in a non-monogamous situation. I'm just saying he can't even get out of that situation to probably be in a better monogamous situation. Monogamy has you so caught up to where you don't even think you could get out of that situation. And then when you get out of that situation, you don't even know how to progress to the next situation because now you got one-itis. In many ways, monogamy creates one-itis. But even in a non-monogamous situation, a man can still have one-itis, but it's not as severe. But he only got that one-itis because that one female was trying to pull him away. Just like that chick did with King Solomon. He had all these wives and all these concubines. And all it took was one. All it took was one. All it took was one female. So now you tell me if that don't sound blue pill, let me know. And that's all I have to say about that. And that's all Brown Do Life had to show, meaning like he gave y'all that book of Proverbs. That's the scripture that I just spoke on about. It's better for a man to be on the rooftop than to be in the same house as a contingent female in the book of Proverbs. Appreciate that reference, Brown Do Life. And we going to blast off from here. Thanks a million for stopping by, y'all. Catch y'all on the next one. Blasting off now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.